Oh, man. I'm gonna go do my farm chores now, alright?
You be safe, please.
Okay, I will. Should probably check the mail first. Sure, things looking pretty good here on the farm. I think it's gotta be a pretty good day today. Alright. Let's see the damage, see what we got. No. No. Oh, man. I'm so sorry.
This week, President Trump is expected to announce billions of dollars in aid for the nation's farmers. Many are in financial crisis despite harvesting one of the largest crops in history.
The cost of farming has become almost unbearable.
He was out in the machine shed with a rifle. That's how we found him when we come home from church.
For some, the stresses of the farm crisis became too much to bear.
The incidence of suicide increased during the farm crisis of the 80s to about 4 times the average rate for farm people at that time.
Reality hit Bob and Teresa Sullivan when they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and had a sheriff's sale in the early 1980s. One of Teresa's brothers bought the home place, allowing Bob and Teresa to stay there until retirement.
The farm crisis of the 80s, it changed rural America forever. The jobs disappeared. The Main Street businesses closed. And the young people had to go to a city, somewhere else to get a job.
The nation's farm economy is headed for crisis or on the brink of one. I'm Clinton Griffiths. That's what an overwhelming majority of corn growers across the U.S. recently told a survey that was conducted by the National Corn Growers Association.
This week, President Trump is expected to announce billions of dollars in aid for the nation's farmers. Many are in financial crisis despite harvesting one of the largest crops in history. CBS's Lana Zak is the only network correspondent based in Iowa and has more tonight on the growing crisis there.
Farmers are waiting to hear the details of what could be a financial lifeline as farm bankruptcies this year are surging. Be a financial lifeline as farm bankruptcies this year are surging.
How's it going, everybody? Richard Branch here. Today's kind of just a documentation. I'm sure you could tell by now by the title. We have bought a farm from the farm crisis. Now, yes, there was a previous owner to this farm we are speaking about right now, but however, they ended up running into the same exact issue as the last owners. It is very unfortunate, very sad. I've been mourning on it for a while now, but this is our chance to save it, make farming good again. boys, it looks like we have made it. Oh man, all the stories about this book kind of getting sick to my stomach. Doing a good thing though. That's all I really gotta think about in this situation. We're really doing a good thing with this. Now, a little bit about this place. This was just a cattle ranch way back when in the day, and then the story of the guy you just saw is the grandfather's son. He turned it into a mini farm and then expanded, so we have 2 more fields behind my head. That watchtower is part of the national park, which is over there, and we get a little bit of income from that. So overall, we're running about 60 acres total. As you can see, that field there, we have that field there, and we're still going to run cattle. And no, this $26,000 is not what we have left. The bank just hasn't took my money yet, so we'll probably be stuck with about $1,000 a year later, something along those lines. But I think we're going to get straight to work. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of drone footage here, and we will continue. Alright, starting at the beginning of the driveway, we have the 2 fields I have just talked about here. I think this one is about 10 acres. This one is about 13. And then we have this ugly fella right here operating the drone. Got our first machine shed. That one has the shop in it. This one should have a few hay bales in it, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, and straw looks like. And the TMR mixer, yep, everything they had mentioned. Here is our corral, our gigantic cattle pasture. Looking absolutely stunning. There is the water tower. Lovely, lovely waterfall in the background at the national park. Here's our house where it all began. Lovely little farmhouse. Here's our second biggest machine shed. Got some hay equipment just sitting out. I guess the guy didn't feel like putting it away. Huge grain truck, discs, combine in the back. We can't see right now. More hay equipment. Silo bins, don't know why they needed something that big, but it'll help us out in the long run for sure. Anyhow, we'll go ahead and move over to the next side of the property. We have this entire hay field, and obviously this little corner here I want to turn into something else, maybe, or this one's going to stay hay or half crop, and this one will be crop. But I do know I'm going to run some beans and some corn to get this operation going. Well, there goes our money. Yes, I forgot to mention the fact we have a $250,000 loan, but that was in order to save this place, and we needed a change, so we're making this happen. Shoot, I may even throw that $2,000 right into the loan. Anyhow, that is the only piece of equipment on this entire farm that don't run, is that white 180 over there, I believe it is. Everything else runs and rides. But we got to get straight into work here, so that being said, we're going to go harvest this field. I know you're curious, we have a lovely, lovely Massey 860. Oh, what's that baby bird? And for the crop, this is canola. It looks great, yes, but it's 37% yield. That's definitely going to help us out, though. I mean, who's going to complain about free crop? And no, we will not be using GPS on this farm. Yes, it's big enough to use it, but I was fortunate enough, none of his GPS systems on any of his tractors work. And y'all know I do not like GPS. Too fancy for me. I like to look at a tree and run into it. This is our second and a half pass. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick stop and see what we're working with in the back. No clue how in the world we're gonna see. Oh man, don't break an ankle. Okay, it's looking like we're about 20% full. We're still good for a while. I don't think I'm getting up there. It's pretty slippery with all that mud. I do have straw swath off for this field, but I think we're going to do at least 3 passes of straw on the other field, because as y'all saw, we only have 2 bales of it. We're going to need to start collecting some materials to make some cattle feed, and obviously straw for bedding, all that fun stuff. Maybe even sell. I mean, they really had no use for the square baling setup besides horses way back when, but I don't think we're going to run horses, so that could be just a pure profit run on the square bales, I suppose. I'm honestly thinking we'll be able to finish this whole field on one tank. I'm on 87%, I just checked my green tank, and we only have like a pass and a quarter left to go. It's going pretty smooth so far. Alright, I lied. It was a half pass and a quarter of a pass. And we're 95%. This might be insanely perfect. Let's see. No freaking way. Heck yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab this grain truck. Now this thing is absolutely insane. I love every bit of this whole truck. Oh man, this thing is gorgeous to a T. It is also a 5-speed manual. Can't get any better than that, man. Insane. I love this truck so dang much. Holy cow. One full tank in the harvester is only a little bit over half a bed of this truck. I don't think this guy could have got any better of a farm setup here. I do. We'll go ahead and shut this whole girl off here. Put the pipe away. And now we're off to see where we can sell. Alright, I've been looking around, made a few phone calls. Price is at its absolute lowest, but it's still $1,900. So I think we'll be alright here. No, I'm not going to do the second field back to back with this one. I just don't want to overwork myself. Plus, we need this money as soon as possible. If y'all have made it this far into the video, I'd highly appreciate it if you would just scroll down a tiny bit here on the video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. It would truly mean the world to me. This is probably going to be our biggest series yet. I'm absolutely loving it. If I get back into the grind and make videos again and get to the groove of this farm, there will definitely be a lot more of it because I love this series so far. Post notification bell should automatically come on. If not, please turn that on to do me a favor. I'd also highly appreciate that. And go check out some of my other videos if you're new here and interested in this type of content. I do real life farm content, small engine repair, hopefully soon actual tractor repair, or even just on my own tractors, but I also do farm sim content, but that part was kind of obvious. Anyhow, stay tuned. I really hope you enjoy. Holy, that is an insane wash weight. I don't want to end up risking a DUI here. You're gonna go no good either way. Also, that was just supposed to be a joke. Please do not drink and drive. And no, I do not do that. I don't think Iowa can get any more gorgeous. Hey, bud. Watch it. This truck will run you over like a little wind. Anyway, Iowa's so dang gorgeous, man. This is our first time here. Absolutely insane. I love it so much. I mean, just look at that view. Holy cow. I should probably stay in my own lane. That is so worth the view though. Old grain mill there. Jack's Farm. This is our place here. This guy actually sounds super cool over the phone. Super nice guy. Although now it's already super loud here. This guy said we can't come back whenever we want, no matter what time or many times we want. Super pretty cool of him. I just talked to him. I have no clue what he's saying. Super pretty cool. But huge profit already. I mean, no, that is not much, but you got to give him credit for canola at 37%. That 17 grand is going to help us out a ton. I'm going to go ahead and get back on the road and get started with the next. We have made it back safe and sound. I need to invest in a pressure washer. Anyhow, I completely forgot to mention the fact that the truck, the ATV, and the little utility tractor, those are mine. The truck was my big time work truck. I did gravel and rock removal business, all that fun stuff. And obviously the ATM mess around on, and the tractor was my lawnmower with the front end grill. It kind of got the best of both worlds. I'm not sure if we're going to keep that tractor yet because we don't need too much equipment here, but definitely going to think about it in the long run. I'm sure I can still get a pretty penny off of it if I were to sell it. I have started my straw swath here on this pass. Everything's looking pretty good so far. Honestly, low yield, but that's just yield. I mean, the crop's still good. Straw's turning out pretty good. I honestly think I'm going to run and grab a pressure washer in a couple passes, but that's besides my point. I don't have a point, but that's besides the point. Okay, I do have a point now. We're going to be doing a crap ton of hay in order to pay this loan off, because the last field only getting 17 grand. It is kind of biting me in the butt now, because our $250,000 loan, we only have 6 years to pay it off. That's $3,000 a month, and that is going to absolutely kill us unless I start paying big chunks of it now. So I don't know why, but I just noticed we do not have a round bale. And that was the main thing he ran on this farm. So we may be selling my utility tractor after all, but I cannot complain because I really don't see a use for it here anymore. Yeah, I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace hauls harvested, and I saw a new haul and round baler for about 2 grand. What are you gonna do about it? But no, honestly, I couldn't ask for an any better deal with that. I think we're going to go ahead and pick it up once we finish this field. along with a pressure washer, because that's getting pretty bad. Driver never ever saw a stop sign, and 18-wheelers can't stop on a dime, 'cause there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. Yes, we're at a stop. I'm full, which made me realize I destroyed some crop, but good thing it's just for the tires. We completely forgot having a full harvester was even a thing. I'm on my way, Messi. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. Finishing up our last pass and a half now, then we can go ahead and grab that baler, pressure washer, and no, I think we're going to sell first, and then we'll do that. I will get back to y'all. Now, I know y'all are thinking that's just a little bit of straw, but I think that's a lot of straw. I think I want a little overkill than what we need for the year, but at the same time, we could probably sell a few extra straw bales, so we may get away with it. Hopefully I have enough left to sell, but we'll see. Anyway, off the market. 57% full in the old grain truck this time. A little more than last harvest, but still not what we're looking for. So, we definitely gotta figure out a game plan for this next field we're gonna go ahead and dig up. Second load coming out now. Good day to talk to you about, tell you what. Oh man, our price is really going up. Holy cow. I think we did a lot better on this run. Let's go, man. Alright, well, let's go get this baler. I've already messaged the dude on the way here, and then we can get our pressure washer. Well, boys, I have made a bigger purchase than I intended to. Yes, we bought the baler, $2 grand. It's $7,500. I obviously had a dump bed on the Chevy, no goose neck, none of that fun stuff. Can't use the bed as should. I couldn't pass up the deal. Yes, it's $1,500, but everything is completely $2,500 swapped. Engine, axles, wheels, everything. I picked up some square bell twine in case I age, because we got never mind, we got a new Holland baler. Forgot about that part. It's red close enough, and obviously pressure washer. I got that $300 brand new baler. Great shape, as I said, heck of a steel. Nothing wrong with it besides a little bit of paint. He's only used it a handful of times. Yes, I know. We got a loan to pay off, but again, you really couldn't pass up this deal. I can't, like, oh man, I can't bribe you, can I? I don't know. I just thought it was a good deal, and we're eventually going to need something with a gooseneck, obviously, for the cattle, because I've not let anybody haul my cattle for me. So, deal said and done. Great truck, great baler, new pressure washer. We got everything we needed. We got my Coke. We're all set for the day, man. Gonna go ahead and set these bale twine rolls on the baler for now. We're not gonna need it yet. We need to move it for anything. I guess that's a common sense thing to do. Well, fellas, home safe and sound. Got the Massey ready for winter. Got her on winterized. we are gonna go ahead and get this straw bale together. I don't want to use the 4320 because of those thick wheels. We may have to because we just harvested, might be all muddy, but I'd rather take the Alice. No hard feelings of John Deere because I absolutely love the 4320, but 7080's got my heart too. Grew up in one. Plus, we definitely need the AC. 93 degrees up. That is absolutely absurd right now. Boy, it was one good day today. I think I enjoyed this far more than I thought I would. Yeah, it's a little scary, a little sad at times. Like I just found the John Deere Gator in the garage. That kind of hit me pretty hard. But other than that, man, now I see why they even risked trying to survive in that crisis instead of selling. This farm definitely got my soul already. We are up to 2 bales so far, one over there and one right here now. I think we can maybe squeeze out 3.5, even if I have to unload the last one early. Not gonna be too bad to add on top of the 2 straw bales we already got in the machine shed. Three and a half, as I said, not too shabby for today. I think we did pretty dang good for a first start on this place. I know y'all may not have too much faith in me, but I think we can save it. Dude, pretty dang good so far. I know I keep saying it, but I can't stress it enough. I absolutely love this place, man. And to be honest, this is a better start than we've ever really had here on this channel. So I'm giving myself credit for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and slap this baler in the machine shed quick. I think I'm just gonna get to the straw bales tomorrow. See if I still got these reverse skills in me. Keep in mind there is a 40-20 right there with a bale spear on the front of it and a wall right here. I think we got this time just perfect. Oh yeah, 100%. Golden. Right along the wall. Heck yeah. Anyway, folks, I think that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. It was definitely a great one. Little movie at the beginning there. Definitely need to do more of those. It was so enjoyable even for me making the dang video. Really hope y'all enjoyed it today. Again, if you're new, hit that like button, subscribe. If you're not already, hit that comment, let me get your opinions on these things. But I will see y'all in the next one. Until the next one, take care of yourselves out there and keep on farming.